Okay, so I've received a few messages about like why did I leave the church and where did I start believing what I'm believing, yada yada yada. So I figured I'll just make like a quick video to explain why I left the church. So this, I used to be Catholic and then I was atheist and then I turned to non-denominational and I was in the non-denominational church for about 2 years and I literally like the month that post my last relationship ended, I was like running for God, right? Like I was like, oh my gosh, like I wasn't of the world anymore, so I had no choice but to run to God. And so I ran to him and I was like really deep in the Christian non-denominational church for like a month. And then a month into that, I came across one of my sister's videos. And I kid you not, like I was on her page for like 2 hours, just like listening to every single video she was posting because she was dropping information that I had never heard before. Like she was talking about how Jesus is Baal, like Jesus is the Antichrist. Yeah, she was just like dropping so much information about the holidays and how they're pagan and like the Ten Commandments and how we're still supposed to be obeying them and like they were never done away with and just information overload. And I was like jaw dropped. Like I could not believe what I was hearing. I was already into like conspiracies and stuff. I went the pre-med route, I went the science route, finished my master's program like in health, and even then, like I was already while I was in my master's program, like I already knew how corrupt the medical system and like the healthcare system were. But I was already in it, so I was like, whatever, like I'm gonna just finish it off. So I was already like skeptical about everything. And so when I came across my sister's videos, it kind of just like edified what I had already been thinking about. So I knew like there was no part of me that felt like this isn't real. It's like I knew that what I was hearing was real, but I just didn't want to accept it. And so she reached out to me and we talked for a little bit. And yeah, she was basically telling me, like, the church has lied to you. Like, the church has lied to all of us. Like, the church has gone apostate. Revelation 22:14. Come out of her, my people, lest you receive her plagues. And she was just telling me, like, how the church has just lied to everyone. All the churches, like the Catholic Church is the main one. The Catholic Church is the main whore and her many harlots, aka all of the denominations. And she was just like spitting fire, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I need to check this out. So she like sent me like the links to the website and just like everything to check out. And then after I saw her videos, I started seeing other brothers and sisters videos, of course, because the algorithm works that way. And I was just like shook, because I had gone from being raised Catholic and knowing like about God since I was a kid and going to Catholic church, and then I became atheist, but then I went to like non-denominational Christian, and I would like pull up to the church and there was just like freaking like the worship team and like the sermons talking about like worldly stuff, right? Like, oh, like addictions and like finances and all this stuff. And then yeah, it was just crazy to me, so I couldn't believe it. And so I started checking out the website, and then just not even like their website, but like YouTube videos of like other people that maybe aren't 100% like in covenant, but people that are like Jehovah Witnesses and like Seventh-day Adventists, and like there's this guy on here, his name's Leaving Churchianity. Like I started following him, Jim Staley. He's a pastor, and he goes into like the roots of like the pagan meanings behind the holidays, and like who is Israel, like how to read the Bible. It's like I read like almost half of the Bible, not even that, honestly. I read like, yeah, I read like almost half of the Bible prior to getting into this group, and like I couldn't understand half the stuff that I was reading. Like I read almost all of the New Testament and then like half of the Old Testament, but I can't even tell you what it was about. And it's like because I didn't know how to read it, because I didn't know how to read it, because I wasn't reading it the way Isaiah 28 tells us how to read it, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Like some of you Christians are like, I read the Bible like 3 times. Like, yeah, well, I bet you don't even know what it says, because you don't even read it how God expects us and wants us to read it. But whatever, that's another story. I cut me off. And so yeah, I just started doing like all my research, looking into everything that she was showing me, and yeah, like it felt right. Like I was begging and asking God for the truth even before I came across her videos. Like when my boyfriend and I broke up, ex-boyfriend now, like I was devastated. I was like, I thought I wasn't recording. I was just asking like, God, like please, like what is your will for my life? Like I want to do your will and your will for my life. Like, what is it? Like, what is your truth? Like, tell me, like, what do you want me to do? Like, who do you want me to be? And then suddenly all of this comes out, and it's like God was literally like answering prayers there. Even though I wasn't in covenant, he was still somehow answering my prayers because I was asking for the truth. Like, I was asking for truth. I was asking for his will. Like, I want to do your will. And so I came across these videos, and it was so much for me to handle at first. It was like information overload. It was a lot of truth. And I knew that once I accepted this truth, my whole life was going to change. Like, I was literally like, when Yeshua says like you are born again, that's how I felt. Like, and you, all of you think you're born again by doing your baptisms in the water, and then you still go and like sin daily. Like, you're not born again. Like, you don't know what it means to be born again. You don't know what it means to actually pick up your cross, which is actually your staff of authority, and walk daily in it. You don't know what it means to give up your life for his sake, for Yeshua's sake. You don't know what that really means like until you start doing the work that my brothers and sisters and I are doing. And this isn't to say that we're holier than thou. It's freaking hard. This work is hard. Okay, we're not accepted by the world. People think we're a cult. People call us out. People call us names. They say we're the devil. They say that we're spewing the devil's lies. My family is like, thinks I'm crazy. They think I'm dramatic. I know my friends are going to think I'm dramatic. I know my extended family is going to think I'm absolutely batshit crazy. Like, I know that. So you guys think this is fun? Like, you guys think you know what it means like to truly die to yourself and do this work? This work is freaking hard. It's hard, but honestly, like, the reward is so great. Eternal life, and just knowing that we're doing the work that God calls us to do, and finding the lost sheep of the house of Israel, it makes it worth it. And like, that's another thing. Like, Israel, who is Israel? Like, you Christians don't even know. Like, you guys all call yourself Gentiles. It's like, dude, you don't want to be a Gentile. Like, you want to be drafted into the house of Israel. God says he's the God of Israel. He's the God of Abraham, Jacob, and Isaac. He's the God of Israel, Israel that's scattered among the nations. Okay, it was broken up into the northern and the southern kingdom. The southern kingdom returned. Judah returned. That's your modern day Jews. But the northern kingdom, they never returned. The other 10 tribes of Israel never returned. We're all scattered. We all want to be drafted into the tree of life, into Israel. And so, tangent. So yeah, after that, it took me a while to step into covenant. Not because I didn't believe what was being said. That was probably 10%. Like, I was still skeptical of like, oh, is this what they're saying? Like, is this actually true? But the other 90% was just like, I just didn't want to do the work. I knew that my life was going to change, and I wasn't ready for my life to change. And so, yeah, it took me a while until I finally, like, I would keep Sabbaths here and there. And even in those Sabbaths that I didn't even keep right, like, I would then, even then, God would edify me in some way. Like, praise Yah for his grace and his mercy and his patience and his understanding that I don't deserve. But even in those days, his conviction was just so heavy on me, just pouring heavy on me. And I knew that I needed to get it together. And again, it still took me a while. I didn't keep Sabbath for 2 weeks in a row because I was studying for a board exam that I didn't even pass. And I know I didn't pass it because God chastised me, because God chastises those that he loves. And I knew it was him saying like, nope, you disobeyed me. Like, you didn't even do my Sabbath. You think I'm going to let you pass this? Like, are you dumb? Are you deaf, dumb, and blind? Like, you better start doing your work. Seek first the kingdom of God, aka his people, and live righteously, aka keep the 10 commandments, and all these things shall be added on to you. He blesses those who obey him. He rewards those who earnestly seek him. And so it's true. Everything that I've learned is true. I have never felt more right, more secure, and more at peace about something in my life than I do this. And my life has changed. I don't have anyone except my brothers and sisters online. And it's hard some days, but you know what? I've never felt this peace before. And I pray that this reaches those of you that were in a similar situation as me, who want to feel this peace, who want to feel and know the truth. I pray that this message reaches you, and that you reach out to me, women especially, really just women, and that you reach out to me and connect with me, so I can just help guide you through Yah's teachings and his blessings and the group, and I can just help lead you to that truth, and lead you to my brothers and sisters, and lead you to the truth and the goodness of God, and who he really is, and who he really wanted us to be in covenant. He just always wanted us to be in covenant with him and to love him, and you'll find what it means to truly love him and seek him with your whole heart, and be in his ways and learn his ways. And yeah, if you feel called at all by this message, please message me and I would love to chat with you more.